This is CBC Montreal News.
Good evening, I'm Deborah Arbeck. Thank you for joining us. We begin tonight with an exclusive story about a condemned apartment building in Point St. Charles. The city deemed it too dangerous for tenants to live in. But now, CBC News has found out that at least one Airbnb is operating out of the building. Our Matt Damour has been working on this story. And Matt, this building was in such bad shape, it had to be evacuated almost 2 years ago.
Yeah, it all started back in 2012 where the city started inspecting this building and put a notice of deterioration on file. But the city says things got progressively worse. So bad, in fact, that inspectors went in there and said it was no longer safe for people to be living inside. And they evacuated the building and told everybody living there, all the tenants, that they had to evacuate in February of 2018. Now, since that happened, we've been hearing rumblings recently of Airbnbs operating out of this building that the city still considers unsafe to live in. And in fact, today we were hanging around the building taking some shots, and somebody came out and confirmed to us that they were in an Airbnb. And actually the person is here with me now, along with another person who says separately another Airbnb listing is happening in this building. So I'm just going to ask you for your name, please.
My name is Yuri.
And your name?
Jack.
And you guys don't know each other?
No.
So you came out earlier and I spoke to you, and you told me that you have booked an Airbnb in this apartment building.
Yep. We spent the night here already. We came last night.
And you just arrived here with a group of friends?
Yeah, we got just now.
And had you heard anything about problems with this building or it being evacuated?
No idea. No, the place is like new listing on Airbnb.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. So we were thinking at least one Airbnb, but we now are hearing that there are at least two Airbnbs operating outside of this building. Now, we asked the lawyer representing the corporation that owns these buildings, the landlord, whether he knew about any Airbnb listings, and here's what he told us earlier today.
I take your word of it. I'm not aware of any such advertisement, nor whether or not they're being occupied now. Well, the only thing I could say is time will tell. I will certainly do my own investigation and determine what has to be done thereafter.
Now, we reached out to the city about this, and they've confirmed that they were aware of Airbnbs being listed in this building and operated after the evacuation, and that they reached out to Airbnb to have those listings removed. But we brought this new information to their attention, and we spoke to City Councillor Craig Sauvé. Here's what he had to say about all this.
When it got to worst case scenario, when the fire inspectors went in and saw that it was dangerous for people to live with, we shuttered the building. We actually made sure that people were not allowed to go there. They don't have the permission to be there, and yet the landlord seems to be still operating, which is completely ridiculous.
Now, the lawyer representing the landlord says he's been in touch with his client, and the client is denying that there are Airbnbs or any commercial activity like short-term rentals happening in this building. But I did speak to somebody at Airbnb, and the company says that in the past, yes, Airbnbs have been flagged in this building. They took the listing down, and they're going to investigate this situation too.
All right, quite something. Great work there, Matt. Thanks so much.